y'all, it's me Lauren here with Plan with Laura, and in today's video, I'm going to talk to you about creating your ideal schedule while leaving white space and explaining why that white space is so important. If you guys are new here, welcome. My name is Lauren and I'm your go-to gal and best friend when it comes to everything planning, productivity, and how to use the resources that you have to plan today for a better tomorrow. When we plan, there's this prevailing wisdom that filling in every single hour, every single minute, every single second of every day is what we're supposed to do, or is best, or is going to make us the most productive. And when we do that, at least I know when I have done that before, I go in and I just start throwing in plans or tasks half-heartedly because I think that's what I'm supposed to be doing. But I don't actually really have an intention to do them at all. Today we're gonna talk about how to set up your ideal weekly schedule and what to do with this white space as the week goes on. In my most recent video, I released a Recommit to Your Goals bundle and live Zoom workshop. And thank you to everyone who has already purchased a bundle or a ticket to the workshop. Now, I co-created the bundle with the team over at Bloom Daily Planners, and this bundle is all about recommitting to your goals when you have gone off track, identifying how we've gotten off track, and then creating a plan to get back on track. And one of the activities is what we're gonna talk about here in today's video. I have a page from the actual bundle that I'm going to be using and showing you how to set it up while leaving plenty of white space. And I'll leave a link in the description down below for you to check out this bundle yourself, which is exactly where you'll get this page plus so much more. All right, so let's jump into this activity. The creating your ideal week activity is so important because when we sit down to plan in our planner, we know exactly where our time is allotted. You guys have heard me talk about this before. When you sit down to plan in your planner, there are 3 categories that I immediately think of. The first categories are the non-negotiables. We know our immovable appointments and commitments. Again, these are the things that are non-negotiable. Those are work schedules, school schedules. Our secondary category are our need to do or our want to do, activities or tasks, but these things are malleable. They're not necessarily attached to a specific date or a specific time. They're things like doing the laundry or cleaning the bathroom. But we know we need to get them done to maintain the quality of life that we have. And then the third category is white space. White space is the area of the week where nothing is planned. But white space is the gold area of your week because the flexibility affords you to do what you want in that space during the week. If one week it's self-care, amazing. If the next week it's a personal project, equally amazing. Again, that's why I'm talking about saying that white space is truly, truly gold. Okay, so this page in the bundle is called Creating Your Ideal Week. The first thing that we want to do is set out our non-negotiable for the week. As I mentioned, these are going to be our work schedule or our school schedule if you have kids or if you're in school. They are the fixed schedules and they'll probably not change from week to week. Here's a quick caveat. If you have a doctor's appointment on like March 13th from 12 p.m. to 2 p.m., you're not going to include that here in this schedule. What we are doing with this ideal week is we are creating a template. And then we're gonna keep this template in our planner, on our refrigerator, whatever it may be, and we're gonna refer back to it. This is a guide so that when we sit down to plan, we already have an action plan laid out in front of us. Now, when we get to the week of March 13th, yes, please write down your doctor's appointment in your planner, but not right now and not here on this specific page. The second step is to include some of those activities, the non-fixed tasks. These are going to be things like planning for a morning routine or an evening routine, as does working out, or if you clean your house by zones, any of those routines or things that you want to get done, those malleable tasks, here's where you're going to include them. This is also your opportunity to elevate your goals to the importance that they should have in your week. It's not necessarily the actual goals that we're focused on, but the action steps that allow you to reach and achieve those goals. So, for example, if you have a wellness goal to do something for your wellness 3 times a week, you need to put that down here on this ideal week. Block out that time already visually, so when you sit down to plan your week, you already see it as a priority. Again, this is just a guide for what and how you want to set up your week. You get specific later when you are actually planning your week. Still, here in this white space, don't fill up every single hour. Don't fill up the whole entire day, morning to night, because I want you to leave white space. That's the whole point of this activity, is I want you to leave white space and feel comfortable with that. And here's why. This white space is where your weekly task will fall. If you go back to our example about having the doctor's appointment at 3 p.m., when I actually sit here and I look at my ideal week, I have a lot of white space and I have a lot of room to move things around. My week is pretty open, and you can see that I have a lot of time to work with, which makes me feel great. Because when I sit down to plan, there's a lot of flexibility. Maybe I don't achieve my wellness goal that I'm supposed to on that day, but I know that I have white space later on in the week where I can slot that in. When I sit down to plan my week, I am going to take this piece of paper, my ideal week, as a guide. And so when I sit down, I'm going to grab this piece of paper, my ideal week, and I'm going to, first thing is input all of this information into my planner. And then I can slot in all the other things that are going on. As I said earlier, some weeks white space may be dedicated to a home project. Other weeks I might be doing laundry every day. But by having a framework of where I can slot things in makes it easier to understand where I have room in my week and where I don't, instead of making blind plans and assumptions. Okay, so we finished our ideal week. And now for me, because I like to keep as much as I can in my planner, I'm gonna go ahead and take my ideal week, fold it up, and put it in the back of my planner. You can put this wherever it needs to be or wherever it's going to be convenient for you. You want it in a place that you are going to see it often, so it just starts to become second nature. I like to keep it in the back of my planner because I pull it out on a week-to-week basis, even though I know now what my ideal week is. Again, I like that repetition to remind myself about what goals, priorities, and plans that I have already in place. There will be some shifting around, but now I have a template and something that reflects my goals and my priorities. And now it's something to strive for, because I don't feel like I'm having to compromise one plan for another, because I have white space built into my week for this exact reason. Now, in the comments, tell me what are some key aspects that you put in your ideal week. I would love to hear them and love to just see what we all put as priorities for on a week-to-week basis. I hope you guys enjoy and like the idea of an ideal week as much as I do. Like I said, this is a practice that I carry with me every single day. And guess what, y'all? This is only a portion of one activity that is a part of the Recommit to Your Goals PDF bundle. I hope it's something that you find helpful, and it is a practice that I use every single day. We will be going over all of the activities and even deep diving into this specific ideal week activity in more depth, talking all about mindset and routines in our live workshop as well. So if you guys are interested, make sure go ahead, check out the link in my description down below. I hope you guys enjoyed, and let me know if you have any questions. If you guys are new here, welcome. I hope that you will decide to stick around by hitting that red subscribe button. I upload new videos every Monday and Thursday. And if you want more information about my goals bundle, the workshop, other bundles that I've created, or just some videos to check out, make sure to look at the description down below. Can't wait to see all of your ideal weeks. If you do want, make sure to tag me on Instagram. And as always, y'all, my name is Lauren here with Plan with Laur, and I'll see y'all next time.